Right there, everybody, welcome along. And here today we are here for the first round of DCD, of course, here in Belgium, as you can see, at Spa. And oh, there's a man flying on the roof there. I've just saw the building. But yeah, good to have you here, everybody. It is nice to be back. And of course, we had the pre-seasons here at DCD, but now we have the main season that is beginning today and will end, I think we've got about 13 or 14 rounds, or maybe 12, one of them, in this season. But 13 drivers joining us then for the first round here today. We've got a few new graphics on the stream to do us for now, and then of course we'll get some more as time goes on. But my first commentary back since before Christmas, so it's been a while, and it's going to take me a bit of a while to probably get back into the groove of it. But hopefully today is all good for you, and I hope it is going to be a good night of racing. We have 13 people, like I mentioned, and I'm going to go through them right now. It is Ryan then in the Mercedes this season. Then it's Ollie in the Red Bull. Floyd Pink in Aston Martin. Nike is in the McLaren. We've got Quote Master in the Haas. Marcel in the Williams. The second Ollie in the RB. We've got Milan in the RB as well. Harry Bobbs in the McLaren. XJB in the Haas. Chuck Norris Williams. Drizzle Mercedes. And Bramble in the Alpine here today. But I hope you're all having a good day. Welcome to everybody here in the chat. I hope you're all doing well. Just to let you know that after tonight's race, this stream will be uploaded to your brand new YouTube channel, which is, it's been a while. But it... Oh, brilliant. Good start. Yeah, it's been a while, but, you know, YouTube finally decided to give me that stream back. YouTube channel back, sorry. And I will be uploading this stream to that. But 14 minutes then on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Like I mentioned, hope you're all doing well. We can see Ryan then on the screen. This man has invalidated his lap around so far. But on the way down then towards the start of their lap is Ollie. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, Ollie then, fastest so far. If you're in the chat, let me know if the game chat is a bit overpowering over my voice or not. Because I totally forgot to change it since the last time I commentated. So if you could let me know, that'd be great. Because I don't want to be doing the whole stream and it's a bit naff. But yeah, let me know. No, it's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you. Right, Marcel then in the Williams. 1 minute 42.805. He is quickest out of the lot here in qualifying so far. It's Ollie second at this moment in time. Ryan, who did invalidate last time around, now he's heading up Eau Rouge with the DRS activated down the back straight. And this man is going to try and put a better time on the board than what he very nearly did earlier on. Brilliant start once again. Oh my god, this is doing my nutting now. Right, Marcel then in the Williams, like I mentioned, is fastest. Ollie second. It's XJB in third at this moment in time. Next Drizzle in the Mercedes. The second Mercedes is out there as well. It's a Ferrari. Every single name under the sun but the right one. As an RB crosses the line of Milan. And he puts himself in second place. Now, Ollie into second. The second Ollie puts himself into second place. I hope this doesn't happen all race long. It never normally does. So you'll have to bear with me on that. But yeah, hopefully we're in for a good night tonight, everybody. It is going to be It's going to be very good indeed. Of course, we've been waiting a little while for this season to start. We've had 2 pre-season races that I've been in anyway. And here we are for round 1. And hopefully today goes all right, of course, because there is a few new people in here. Not everyone's raced together, so it's going to take a little while to marinate and everyone to get used to each other. But we'll see how that progresses and how that goes on as time goes on, actually. But I'm just going to quickly have a look at the... where is it? Race calendar. Yes, so we've got Spa now. Then next week is Canada. Then we've got Imola. Then going to Spain for a sprint race. Then it's Australia for round 5. Qatar round 6. Austria 7. Jeddah sprint race for round 8. Silverstone 9. And then sometime in March, it will be Abu Dhabi then to round off the season, which I'm so glad. So glad is the final race of the season, because Abu Dhabi is brilliant to end the season off. So that is good indeed. But Marcel then fastest from Ollie, from Milan, from Ollie in 4, XJB 5, Bramble 6, and then Drizzle in 7. At this moment in time. I don't know who else is out. I think Ryan's out again. Yes, he is. He still didn't manage to get a time on the board. He messed it up once more. Floyd Pink on his outlap. That man will put enough time on the board soon. Nike's in the pit lane at the moment, and Quotemaster in P11 is on the outlap. But we've got Harry Bobbs then making his way towards the end of this lap, and Chuck Norris too. Here comes the McLaren then of Harry Bobbs. What can this man do? It's his first time in the weekend and his first time of this season, of course. Internet has to ruin it. But never mind, look towards the line. Here we go. What can Harry Bobbs do? Over the line in the McLaren. It'll be P4 for that man right there with the DRS activated over the line. Not a bad time. As following him through goes Chuck Norris, which is P6 for that man. It's a 1 minute 44.354. Of course, this is a very, very long track. And it does take a good long while to make your way around here. So the Grand Prix will be very short on laps, but it will be still the 45-minute race that you normally get given, of course. There's Marcel even faster on this lap around. It's 1 minute 42.740. Lovely time. And he is 3/10 faster than Ollie in second place. But the 2 RBs of Ollie and Milan are doing pretty well at the moment, being up there second and third. The provisional pole sitter's teammate is down in 6th at the moment, and maybe can find his way back up there. But we'll just have to see if he can go ahead and do that. Still 9 minutes of qualifying and a good long while before the end of this session. But like I mentioned again, I'll say it again, at the end of this stream, straight uploaded to the YouTube will be this, and you guys can go ahead and replay that. That'll be there forever, so you can, watch that whenever you want, because obviously these disappear after 7 days. As Ollie with a 1 minute 42.660 on time, and faster than Marcel, faster than everybody, and up towards provisional pole for that man there. What a time. And provisional pole for him. Marcel second now, who is currently splitting the 2 RBs because of Ollie putting himself on provisional pole. Marcel has retired. No, he hasn't retired. I don't know what I'm on about. He is invalidated. But great to see you all in the chat, everybody. It's good to see you, and thanks for the engagement. You guys, don't be afraid to send a message in there, because it keeps the energy alive, and keeps it all going, really. So if you guys have any questions for me, whatever you want to say, I'll be happy to answer it, and keep this going very smoothly. But yeah, 7 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock for qualifying. Ollie in the RB is the man ahead and leading this session at the moment. Harry has done something he regrets, but hopefully can find a way back up there. Currently, Harry Bobbs in P5, 1 minute 43.943 at the moment. Quotemaster P4, this man has just headed up Eau Rouge and down the back straight. Floyd Pink is on a lap, but he's very much down on time at the moment. We've also got Drizzle, who is in P12. It's 1 minute 49.0 for the Mercedes as he makes his way through the middle sector of this track here in Spa. Doesn't take it as wide as you normally would there, but into the left-hander he will go. 54.477 for his middle sector time. Here in qualifying, still a good 6 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, and he's just weaving in and out of these corners then here in Spa. Of course, the longest track on the calendar. It's P12 for him at the moment, and he rounds off the right hand side, takes it off wide onto the curb, hits the apex nicely on the inside there, and now down towards the end of this lap for the Mercedes. Into 8th gear, the car responding perfectly to everything he's asking of it, and here we go then towards the end of this lap. It's P12. He's up on time so far compared to his original one. He's a 1 minute 49.070. It wasn't a great time, but can he improve? Here we go, up towards the line. It'll be over the line then for Drizzle. Will it be any quicker? It looks like it will be, and it's 5.8 seconds quicker. It's 3rd place for the Mercedes, and Drizzle is up there with the pack. It's a 1 minute 43.252, and that was a lovely time indeed, wasn't it? It really was. I'm sure he can improve on that as well, given the speed he's just put on there. But what a time for that man on your screen, Drizzle. Ooh, we're in for a treat. Here we go. Nike then in the McLaren. This man finally out on a lap then after a good little while. But of course, it is the first season of this league. It's the first round of this league and this season. And it's going to be a good one indeed. I hope you're all looking forward to it like I am. It is going to be great. And we can see Nike, of course, into the first sector and pushing on this lap. Hey, Bob says, how's your day, Jack? I'm waiting to do my second run. It's been good so far. It's been very good. You know what? As a whole, Christmas has been pretty great. But, oh, my God, this, you know what? That's one thing that has not been great, the internet. But, yeah, Christmas has been pretty great. It's been a while since I've commentated, to be fair, so trying to get back into it. But yeah, I'm feeling very good so far, and especially about the season, it's going to be great. But how are you doing, mate, while you wait for that second run? As here we go, Nike into the final third of this racing track then in a few moments' time. He's only got the right-hander to go. He'll brake perfectly. Misses the apex massively, though, but he goes on the outside line now. Nike into the final sector. It's 1 minute 15.210 on time for this man. Here we go, 4 minutes to go of qualifying. Not too long left to go. It is Ollie in the RB that is on provisional pole so far and on the outlap, so he's going to try and respond to his time and try and go even faster. Marcel is in second place. He's out and trying to respond to what Ollie put on the board earlier on. Now, what can Nike do? Up towards the line. A bit of wheel spin on the exit there, but he flies towards the line, and Nike puts it in 6th place, just ahead of Harry Bob's teammate. Not a bad time for the McLaren driver as we watch Marcel nearly half a second up then on time. This is what we're looking for. Here we go, the Williams car. Marcel, 2nd place so far for him. Has he got anything in him then? Has he got anything left to improve? Ollie disqualified from the session. That is the Ollie down in P9, so he's out then on the final corner. Marcel, though, he will not disappoint. The DRS activated. We can't even see what he did as he heads over the line. What does Marcel do? He puts it on provisional pole. What a lovely time for the Williams, and it's a 1 minute and 42.181. Very much quicker than Ollie, about half a tenth quicker. Half a second quicker, sorry. And wow, what a time then from Marcel. Puts himself back on the top spot, activates the DRS down the back straight, and he's sitting very pretty up there at the moment on the top spot of this leaderboard. Ollie is out there and trying to respond to that statement. There's Drizzle then up into Eau Rouge and on his outlap, so he'll be going around soon to put a lap on the board. Milan just beginning his lap. Only a few minutes to go now as Nike is out there as well. He's down on time, but into the final third. Does he improve? He does not. He's 5.7 seconds down, so he's on his in lap, of course. Actually, I forgot he did a lap, didn't he? It's Floyd Pink at the moment. Up on time in the chat, Marcel. is saying, what a lap. Clearly very happy with what you just did. And you did a great lap, to be fair, mate. Very, very well done indeed. I cannot wait to see what is in store for you this season, of course, as we just await then this lap from Floyd Pink. Here we go. The Aston Martin with a 1 minute 44.120 on times then at the moment. Now, what does he do? What can he do? Here we go. The Aston Martin towards the final few corners. 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock. All to play for. The DRS activated. It's Floyd Pink to 7th place. He does improve by 0.2 of a second as a Mercedes now of Drizzle is making his way through. The other Mercedes of Ryan crosses the line to begin his lap as well. Now only 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all brewing down to this. It really is. Here you go, towards the line. Ollie, what can he do? Can he respond? Has he got anything left with him? It's 0.2 faster on that time, but it's still 2nd place. Not enough for him at this moment in time. Now, Drizzle starting his lap. Nike is in 6th position, and he's up by 2.5 then in the middle sector. Now, what can he do? Can he improve? Can he not? Maybe we'll just have to see. There's a few cars heading down towards the end of this lap. It is really brewing down to the last few moments now here in Spa. Chuck Norris just starting his lap. Ryan is in the... Oh, he's got around nearly. He does go around, but keeps himself on the track there. Nike is 4/10 up. Here we go. Chasing down the car ahead of him. Getting the DRS off of him. This is what we love to see. Here comes Nike then in the McLaren. To the inside. And to the inside, to the left side. Here we go. Nike up towards the line. What can he do in qualifying? It's P4 for Nike. The Haas car follows him through. Here comes a second McLaren who starts his flying lap now with only a minute to go. A few seconds left actually to go. But he just about crossed the line in time now. Nobody else will make it. And that is it for qualifying for everybody else on the grid, which is Marcel and XJB. Floyd Pink is still on a lap, but he's very much down, so he is out of this session. Harry Bobbs at the moment in the McLaren is up. I don't know if he's up on time, actually. We'll see as he heads towards the end of the first sector, which is just a little bit further down the back straight. So we'll watch him do that. Through the first sector. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for qualifying. People are finishing this session as we speak. Marcel is done. Up towards the line is Ollie then in a few moments' time. Drizzle has finished, in P3. Nike is currently P4 and not improving. I think this man's going in this lap around. Floyd Pink is going very slowly. Oh, yeah, good point, actually, everybody. So, if you're watching this stream, make sure, please make sure that you do not ready up as we have a 5-minute break once we have seen the finishing results and after qualifying. It's a 5-minute break. As Bramble in the Alpine out of absolutely nowhere. Marcel with a beautiful lap, but Bramble with an even better one. It's a 1 minute 41.998 and steals pole position at the last minute there. Can anybody else take it? No, they cannot. I don't think they can. Nike will not take it. Harry Bolts will not take it. And ladies and gentlemen, Bramble in the Alpine is your very, very first DCD official pole sitter. And for the first season, he takes pole position and takes a brilliant start to this first round. The Grand Prix is up next. But ladies and gentlemen, just make sure that you do not ready up. Please do not ready up after this, as we do have a 5-minute break. We have failed to actually accomplish that past few times. So please make sure you do it this time, as there will be some consequences, I believe, that will be thrown your way if you do not abide by the rules. But yes, do not ready up. That is all I've got to say. Next up now is the finishing results in a few moments' time, which you will see in a second as we just await Nike to cross that line, and then we will be finished with the first qualifying session of this season. And then it's the Grand Prix. I think it's about 20 something laps. I think it's 22 laps around here. And, yeah, very, very long laps indeed. That is why. There we go, into the pit lane. Knight goes, and to wrap up this first qualifying session, it's been a brilliant one. But next up is the Grand Prix. Next up, actually, is the finish results. Here we go. Right, everybody, Bramble then in the Alpine, taking pole position at the very end of the session there. Marcel in the Williams, taking second place from Ollie then in third. Then it's Drizzle for Nike on the third row, with Milan joining him there in P6. Quotemaster 7, Chuck Norris 8, it's Flo Peak 9, and Harry Bobs in 10. Moving down the grid, it's Ryan in who is on pole position, of course. There might be a restart, actually. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The formation lap about to conclude. It's about time to go racing. Officially, for the first time here in DCD. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's been a long time coming, but here we go. The Red Bull of Ollie to line up at the back of the grid. But here in Spa, the drivers line up at the grid. Here we go then. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights. Here for Season 1, Round 1 of DCD. It's lights out and away we go. Bramble in the Alpine, who's took pole position at the very last minute, has managed to hold on to the lead into Turn 1. Marcel trying to challenge him through there, but not enough at the moment. In the back, there's a lot of movement going on. No ghosting as well, so it's going to get very, very tricky manoeuvring through these cars at the moment. But here we go. We've got Milan trying to gain on the backside of XJB. Up Eau Rouge we go into the top, through Radion and towards the back straight. It's Drizzle and Nike that have just had an overtake there. Drizzle into P12. Milan and XJB overtaking. Chuck Norris now getting through past Ollie into the right-hander here on the first lap of the race. There's a bit of contact there. I saw a bit of wing damage, but Ollie with a 3-second penalty starting off this race. That man is currently leading, who took the lead away from Bramble, who is the pole sitter. Bit of damage there. Big bit of damage there. That's not great at all. Damage then from the front runners. Drizzle retiring. Milan with a 10-second penalty then to start off this race here. There's a big collision at the back. I'm not sure what's going on there, but oh, this is not good at all. I don't know what Milan's doing with the 3-second penalty, unless we're restarting. But that is yeah, we've got to be restarting. I'm gonna say that is, unless this is Hello everybody, we are back. A bit short-lived. I don't know if we're restarting again, but it's like that. Where we go. Here we go. Down into turn one. Brambles and Marcel side by side. Somebody started again, and I don't think anyone's gonna be happy about that. Knights retire. People are retiring. Oh no, restarting again. I don't even know if this is gonna go ahead anymore. This is not good, is it? I'm gonna miss the World Championship darts. Oh no. But yeah, this ain't going great at the minute. We're racing, but I don't know. I don't know what I should commentate on because I don't know if we're actually. I don't know if we're restarting or not. The guy that started's been kicked, so one of the ollies has gone. The ollie is still here. But it's Marcel and Ryan then. Round the inside there goes Ryan. That'll be a lovely move if you can make it work. And tries to get ahead. There, side by side then. Marcel trying to stay ahead of him. And he's just ahead there. What a lovely move from him. Oh, it's the barrier. That was big, wasn't it, Ryan? Whoa. That was not good at all for the Mercedes. Who now finds himself in P8, not done well at all. Here we go. What a lovely move then. What a lovely battle we're getting from the backside here. Ryan and Ollie side by side. Ollie just about ahead there into P8. And can he try and send it down the inside? Oh, into the barrier. What the hell? Ryan, into the pit wall there. 10-second penalty. I'm not sure. I think we're restarting again. That's right, mate. I've not really been commentating properly at the minute because I don't know if we're restarting or not, or we're carrying on. I can't really tell what's going on. Restarting, okay. Cheers, Nike. Appreciate it. It's alright. Yeah, hopefully we can get through this quickly, though. And then, of course, we can all go and watch the darts, which will be pretty exciting. So just look forward to that. And hopefully this time around, the race will be a bit better. it could be it could have been carnage, but you know what? It's been pretty good on this one. Third time's the charm has finally come true today in this race. As XJB gets a 3-second time, and then in this Grand Prix so far. Just about to round off the end of the first lap as Shumi is in P8 and ahead of Chuck Norris at the moment, who's trying to gain into 8th position. Here we go then, Ryan Nabber trying to go down the inside of Quotemaster. Can he go ahead and do it? Just dipping his wheels onto the grass there. They're going side by side into the final third of this track, into the end of this racing circuit, into the second lap of this race. He goes off the outside there, collects some marbles, goes onto the gravel, very nearly goes around, and Ryan loses positions there, but can he maybe find his way through past the Haas car? There's 22 laps then here in Spa that we've got to endure around here with the DCD boys, and there's 13 of them to make this race really come alive. So we'll see how that plays out. Ollie trying to gain towards Drizzle then at this moment in time, and here he goes, the RB on Drizzle around the outside, and he will go ahead and do it. Third place is all his. Bramble now into second place as Marcel overtakes for the lead of the Grand Prix. That man is ahead at this moment in time. But it's been a long time coming. We've had 2 restarts then, everybody in this race today, and finally we are racing properly. Everybody apart from a few managed to get their setups on, and lap 2 of 22 has finally come about. XJB with a 3-second time penalty in this race at the moment, and the only driver with penalties, I think 2 3-second now, so 6-second penalties for that man XJB down in 11th position, so not too great for him at the moment, but hopefully he can make his way back through the pack soon and redeem himself. But Floyd Pink is trying again on the backside of XJB, and now XJB does split the cars of Floyd and Nike apart. But here we go, maybe move here. Shumi, can he maybe get the move on Chuck Norris? Down the inside. Can he maybe do it? Making contact there, the 2 boys. As Chuck Norris just about ahead of Shumi, who breaks later and around the outside. It was a bit of a crazy move there. A bit hectic, but he does manage to find his way through. And 8th position is all his there. There we go then, lap 8. 8, Brambles, sorry. Quickest over. I can't even speak. Brambles goes past Marcel for the lead of the race. Lap 3 of 22 now has come about. And we are 19 laps away from the race end. Still a long, long while to go then. Here in Spa, of course. And the laps around here do take, on average, 1 minute and 43, I think, around that. There's Chuck Norris and Shumi swapping positions there. I'm not sure what happened there, but Chuck Norris managed to find his way through. He's into P8 now. Hopefully, this race does play out the way we want it to. Here today, after a few restarts, we are finally going to get into it. Ryan with a 3-second penalty. And I think this is going to run a few minutes into the World Championship darts, but you know what? It's all right because the games are very, very long normally on the championship games, and it doesn't matter if we miss the first little bit, does it? Because we are here today for DCD, and still a long while left of this Grand Prix. It's the first round of the season, and why shouldn't it be good? It's got to be good, hasn't it? It really has. A few restarts, but this is the one. Third time's the charm. We cannot wait to see how it finishes. Bramble and Marcel, the 2 drivers up front that have done absolutely brilliant today. They really have. Driving perfectly up ahead and trying to keep themselves ahead of the rest of the pack. In this Grand Prix at the moment, as we're on lap 4 of 22 here today. And the laps just ticking by, slowly and slowly, just ticking over as the laps around here are very, very long indeed. But here we go, we make our way up towards Eau Rouge into Radion, and Bramble is still leading through past Marcel. Getting his elbows out here and making sure that Bramble can't get through. Marcel can't get through, but he's gone ahead and done that. And Marcel now is your new race leader, ahead in that Williams. and 2/10 ahead of Bramble. How long will that stay for? He's doing pretty well indeed to find himself in the lead of the race. But you know what? These two are going to keep swapping, aren't they? All race long. And this will be the prime action that we get. Oh, the backside of Bramble just sliding out there. Doesn't really cause too much damage to him. But here we go. Gaining on the backside of Marcel. What can the Alpine do on the Williams? Can he try and gain? He's going to do his absolute best then into the final third of the track in a few moments' time. He's looking for the outside line, but it isn't opening up for him. He's going to follow him through to the right and snake into the left. Maybe soon he can get that overtake. He's into the third sector we go. And that will be... into the final third now. Will we get a move maybe between Bramble and Marcel? It would be pretty good if we did, and I think we might just go ahead and do that. Bramble then in the Alpine car. Can he make that move on Marcel? The Williams ahead of him. It's pushing as hard as he can. Nobody with the DRS yet, but as we head up towards the line, Bramble might just go ahead and take that DRS from Marcel. He's awful corner then into the final few corners there. Very, very deep indeed. It will pick up that DRS, maybe help him a little bit, but it isn't going to do too much in terms of him trying to actually get through. Quotemaster going around into the barrier now. What is going on here? Cutting across the track there as well, and now into the pit lane. He causes more damage to his car. It's lap 5 of 22, everybody. And Quotemaster with an absolutely awful start there into the pit wall nearly. I think it wasn't the pit wall there, but he retires from the session. As Ryan is also the other driver in the pit lane, is heading down now. Up towards Eau Rouge is Floyd Pink and XJB. Milan and Drizzle swap positions then down the back straight, and I think it was Milan that managed to make his way through. I've got to say, today is my first time using my Stream Deck on stream, and it is so good. It really is. Makes life a lot easier, especially muting mics and stuff, and muting the desktop audio and everything like that. It is so useful, and changing scenes and everything. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the new graphic. I know it's not too much, of course. I can do some more, but obviously over Christmas, man, it's been so busy. I just made sure that you've got a little something first to get us going with, and then we can work something out properly after that. But here we go then. Bramble's trying to gain on Marcel. Will we maybe get a move between these two? Flying on this lap around. It'll be lap 6 of 22 when they cross the line. And Bramble is doing his absolute best to try and get through around that outside line. Can he maybe stick it? It'll be on the inside this time around. And the inside is working for him. The better exit from Marcel, though, is going to enable him the lead of this race. How long will that stay for, though, as Bramble is flying on this lap. Now switches to the inside. Very nearly loses back end doing that. And has to stay back now into second place at the moment. But lap 6 of 22 has come about. Drizzle in 7th position. Now 8th, dropping positions in the pit lane. It's going to get overtaken right to the back of the grid nearly, isn't it? He makes his way out now. The Mercedes, the second Mercedes of Ryan, has already been in that pit lane. Can he overtake his teammate on his way out? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. I'm not too sure, but here we go into turn 1. I think Drizzle will be the man to get ahead of his teammate. Yes, he will. Here in qualifying, he is right the way down up into Eau Rouge. Now he's miles ahead, and they're nowhere near each other in this Grand Prix anymore. Lap 6 of 22. It's Bramble ahead. Harry Bob's now retires. I think he didn't get a setup on, so I don't think he's very happy with that setup at all. It clearly isn't doing him very well as he's retired in the pit lane now. But Bramble and Marcel, two drivers that are doing very well indeed. These guys have got no fear in the world. They're absolutely pushing these cars to the limits. And it's Bramble ahead of Marcel at the moment. Schumi P5, Chuck Norris in 6. As Nike with a 3-second time penalty in this race. And that is 3 people with 3 seconds or over on penalties then here today. Which is, you know what, on the grand scheme of things, not very bad at all. It really isn't, compared to some other leagues I've seen. Oh my god, biggest yawn I've ever done in my life. Lap 6 of 22. And ladies and gentlemen, we make our way now onto the 7th of this race. You know what? I always feel like Spa races go pretty fast, because you think about it, only 22 laps. I know the laps are longer, but I don't know. When you've got only 22 laps, it makes it feel like there's not as many. Well, I know there's not as many, but anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I get very carried away, but anyway, here we go then. Down into the right-hander, of course, down the back straight into the second sector. Bramble at risk here, and he gets overtaken. Marcel with a beautiful move and beautifully executed as well. He's into the lead of the Grand Prix, and he's ahead of Bramble at this moment in time. Chuck Norris is the man ahead of Schumi now as he makes it overtake very, very nicely. Bold statement from him there. As back ahead goes Bramble. What a move. Side-by-side action there. They were just top and tailing, but what a move from Bramble. He is into the lead of the race in the Alpine and trying to keep Marcel at bay now on lap 7 of 22. 11 laps of 22 is the halfway point, and we are very nearly there. Not too long left. So Schumi with a 3-second penalty, everybody, in this race at the moment. But here we go into the end of the final third of the track. And it's Bramble from Marcel. Don't forget, Ollie is right there as well. About to join the action. That man is not very far away at all at this moment in time. Can he maybe get in towards them pretty soon? It's a possibility. I mean, a safety car would help him massively, but, you know, there's people at the back that probably benefit from that more than he would. But into the pit lane goes Marcel and goes for that undercut then. What are the decisions, to be fair. We'll see what he can do. We'll see how that plays out, because it could either go really good or really bad. As Bramble stays out, Marcel goes for that undercut, and we'll see in a few laps' time if that has worked for him or not then, ladies and gentlemen. But here we have it. Bramble is your leader. Marcel still in the pit lane. Milan in the pit lane as well. We'll see when Marcel comes out. People are heading down the straight now. He's going to get overtaken a few times. We'll see how many times. Never mind, he's out. Doesn't get overtaken. That man there, Marcel, is ahead of the guys behind him, and P5 is his. Now he's got to make his way through past Nike, Chuck Norris, Ollie, and he's hoping for Bramble to get through past him as well. But lap 8 of 22 then, everybody, and Bramble is ahead from Ollie, from Chuck Norris, and then from Nike at this moment in time. Biggest position makers so far then, Chuck Norris and XJB from their starting points. The biggest position dropper is Drizzle then at the moment. He's dropped down 4 positions in this Grand Prix. Pit stops have come in, of course. Bramble, Ollie, Chuck Norris, Nike, Floyd Pink and XJB, the only drivers that haven't pitted yet. The drivers that have is Marcel, Drizzle, Milan, Ryan and Schumi in this race. Tyres then, Bramble on the softs. Majority are on the mediums, to be fair. Apart from Floyd, Drizzle and Schumi, who are all on the hard compound tyres, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, they will be going a little bit longer for their pit stop. Penalties then. It's Nike with a 3, Marcel with a 3, XJB with a 9 already in this race, Ryan with a 3, and Schumi with a 3 as well. Just like many others around him. But lap 9 of 22 has come about then, and we make our way onto the main straight. Ollie now has finally caught up with Bramble. Will we get a move between these two? Ollie has been a little bit further back. He's been a bit conserved. We've seen him in the background just lurking around as XJB gets a 3-second penalty. Now it's finally Ollie's time to shine. Through Eau Rouge then, through Radion, and down the back straight. It's Ollie on the move then. Through goes Ollie, maybe. Yes, he does around the outside. Ollie is into the lead of the Grand Prix and leaves Bramble in the dust. Down below, we've got Drizzle and Drizzle, Milan, and XJB then at the moment in this race, who are all having a battle. Can we get anything from them at this moment in time? It's lap 9 of 22. Here we go. Maybe move soon. Milan is looking for it on the backside of Drizzle. And, of course, XJB's there as well. He's a little bit further back, but maybe we'll get a move between them soon. He's not too far away, and it could just well happen. But trying his very best to gain, of course, as we have Ollie in the RB who is flying, trying to keep Bramble at bay. I've got to say, Ollie, who managed to get ahead of Bramble, has finally been let go, hasn't he? And he's really pushing on a bit further ahead than we've seen before from the guys at the front. As somebody's gone round, it's Marcel. He's done so well this race. Marcel, the man that pitted for the undercut, is in the wall. The VSC gets deployed, but the Williams has had a shocker of a the start of the race there, and this isn't good at all, is it, for him? He's at the back. He needs that safety car. A VSC isn't really going to help very much. Oh, never mind. Full safety car is out. And today, full safety car has been deployed, ladies and gentlemen, in this Grand Prix here today, as Floyd Pink gets a 10-second penalty. That is huge. But ladies and gentlemen, we are under safety car conditions. It's going to help a lot of the guys at the back, especially Marcel. Pit stops are going to come in now. It's inevitable, really. A lot of pit stops are going to come in now. Very nearly hitting him there. Oh, my God. Very close indeed. But it's Ollie, your race leader then, under these safety car conditions. Finally, everybody, lap 11 of 22. We find ourselves halfway through this Grand Prix, and the safety car still is deployed, of course. We're still underneath these safety car conditions. Harry Bobbles and Quotemaster are out of the Grand Prix. We're left with 11 on lap 11, with 11 more laps to go in this Grand Prix. But I hope you're all having a good day. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today, of course, under the safety car conditions, we've had 2 restarts, and the third time has been the charm. It really has here today, and you know, you cannot get better than this. It's been decent so far. Milan with a 10-second penalty. Oh no, we've got some big penalties here today. 10 seconds for Milan, 10 seconds for Floyd, 12 for XJB. It's not good at all for them. Right, everybody's lined up. The cars are snaking then down towards the main straight, and maybe safety car in this lap, or if we got one more around. I think we've got one more around here today, as the safety car will make his way to the right. No safety car call has been put out, so that is it. One more lap around, and we should be going in the next lap around, because the whole entire grid has been caught up with that safety car. And bear with us, because soon we'll get racing. Right there, everybody, here we go. It is lap 12 of 22, and with 11 people to go, there's about 10 more laps of racing then here in Spa, and getting ready to go racing. Here we go once more. The safety car going into the pit lane. Ollie is leading. This man was lurking in the shadows for so long. He finally found his way up there, found his groove. And it all comes down to this. Will he get a good exit out of the last corner? Will he get a good jump then on the guys behind? All stacked 3 abreast then going down into turn 1. But Ollie's got a beautiful start. Will it play him? Will it play well though into the hands of him? Into turn 1. It's pretty well for him so far, as Brambles is going to try his very best to game. And at the moment it's not enough for him. Milan and Drizzle having a battle then down towards the first few turns, and into Eau Rouge we go. It's Ollie from Bramble, from Milan, from Drizzle. The 2 RBs are doing very well this race so far, as Ryan with a 3-second penalty, and Bramble is your leader at this moment in time from Ollie. That is lovely stuff so far. How long will that stay for though? Bramble ahead, a bit of contact there. It's Ollie that goes off, nearly goes off. Sorry, it was Bramble that nearly went off the track there, and his teammate, Ollie's teammate Milan, with an awful corner, he gets hit, and down into P4 now he goes. Marcel and Nike are having a bit of a battle behind. At the same time, it's Schumi as well in P6 trying to stay ahead, as Nike behind is trying to keep Ryan at bay. But lap 13 of 22, and the racing is at its peak at the moment. Ollie and Brambles, the 2 race leaders, 1 and 2 at this moment in time, dominating this race. These 2 have given us a lovely, lovely race so far, and we can see on the screen Marcel, who went for the undercut earlier on Bramble, went into the barrier, and he's now P5, bringing himself back up. He's had a pit stop as well. This is what we like to see. Drizzle now in P5, trying to make his way through. But up ahead is Marcel in P4, trying to gain, and up towards the V-carb then of Milan. Can he do it? Here comes the Williams. He's going to go around the outside, then switches to the inside of the V-carb. just hangs on the outside line. Now onto the outside for Marcel, into the final few corners. He tries to stick it on the inside line. Will he get the better exit? Yes, he will. And he's claimed P3 already. That is a podium so far for Marcel in 3rd place. Milan in 4th then. Drizzle 5. Shumi now in 5 as something just happened there. Drizzle got overtaken. And Nike to P7, trying to keep Ryan at bay. That was close. Ryan off into the gravel there, getting overtaken quite a lot. Floyd overtaking now. The Haas of XJB overtaking down into the inside into Eau Rouge, just having it through before that corner came about. But Bramble and Ollie still having a scrap. It's Bramble, the man ahead then. From Ollie, then from Marcel, Shumi and Milan side by side into the few corners then in the 2nd sector. It's lap 14 of 22, everybody, and the racing, like I mentioned, is at its peak. It is beautiful so far, and Chuck Norris is the man at the back. He's P11 and not doing so great for himself at the moment. Position changes on the screen now. Shumi is 9 positions up then from where he was earlier on. And from where he started, you can't go better than that, can you? What a lovely start then. And what a lovely race for Shumi here today. So 9 positions up is the best we have around here. The biggest position loser is Chuck Norris then with 3 at the moment. Now, pit stops. Everybody pitted once apart from Marcel, Shumi and Ryan. All pitted two times in this Grand Prix. But that isn't strategy reasons. That's because things actually went wrong. Bramble, Marcel, Shumi, Milan, not Drizzle, sorry. Milan, Floyd, Pink, all on the mediums. Ollie, the only driver on the softs, 3-lap-old softs at the moment. And then the rest of the drivers on the hards at the moment. It's Bramble, fastest out of everybody in this Grand Prix on the medium compound tyres. The penalties then coming in quite hot at the moment. We've got 3 seconds for Marcel, 3 for Shumi, 3 for Nike, 6 for Ryan, 10 for Milan, 10 for Floyd, and 12 for XJB. Marcel with a 3-second penalty. That's going to cancel out with Shumi behind. And then, of course, behind that is 10-second penalties. So P3 and P4 are safe in their positions at this moment in time. They shouldn't have anything to worry about, which is very nice indeed. But lap 15 of 22 then. It is Ryan in P6. Floyd in 7, and there was a bit of action going on there. I think I just saw the red arrow on the screen, but I'm not sure what happened. Right then, lap 15 of 22, like I mentioned, it's Bramble ahead, and Ollie's in 2nd, just hitting the marker board there and flying into the air as it breaks into smithereens. But lap 15 of 22, we disembark that. Now it is lap 16 of 22, and not too many to go at all. About 6 laps more before the end of this Grand Prix, and it's Bramble ahead of Ollie. Ollie trying his very best to gain. The 2 drivers in this race that haven't got a penalty serve, Chuck Norris and Drizzle. All 4 of them doing exceptionally well without getting a penalty here today, and doing their very best to try and stay ahead at the minute. Chuck Norris and XJB. 8 and P9, P8 and P9, them guys swapping positions. Ryan and Floyd Pink as well. Oh, Floyd off the track there, and through in the middle side goes the Williams, very nearly getting through. This is lovely stuff. Here comes Chuck Norris trying to make a move down the inside of the Mercedes. He can't do so at the moment. Floyd Pink Down into P9 now after getting overtaken by XJP, who came out of absolutely nowhere. Now this man is going to try and gain towards the Williams. Can he go ahead and do that? I don't think he can just yet. But it's lap 16 of 22. It's Chuck Norris 7. It's Ryan in 6th then, trying to keep everyone at bay. Who just gets a 3-second penalty as he runs himself off the track there and trying to keep himself ahead. It's XJP P8 as Marcel and Shumi having a scrap now. Oh, Marcel nearly going around. There's a bit of damage there. Wing damage from one of the guys. It's Shumi. He's just about ahead. It's side by side. Even more contact then comes as we head on to the final third of the track. Here comes a battle, and they both go into the barrier. One goes around. It's the Alpine of Shumi who's off the track there. He spins around as a 360. Brings himself back on. Narrowly misses everybody that's flying through past him as XJB gets a 3-second penalty. That was lucky for Shumi. Best case scenario out of all bad things that could have happened. But Bramble is in the Alpine, and he is ahead of Ollie at the moment. He is ahead of the Grand Prix, doing very well indeed at the moment, and trying to keep himself ahead. And just a little reminder, just a little check out to anybody that's in the chat if you want to know. While the Grand Prix is on, Luke Littler, there's one set up over Van Gogh at the moment in the darts. But here we go. Schumer with a 3-second penalty. It is lap 17 of 22 of this Grand Prix. Only 5 more to go. You know what? It's gone very fast indeed. It really has. The Grand Prix always goes quick in Spa. But Drizzle and XJP, P7 and P8, these guys having a scrap. The two Mercedes ahead are trying to stay ahead of this race at the moment. Can XJP find his way through at this moment in time? Now side by side with the Alpine as well. Shumi, who did just spin around a moment ago, did the 360 over the track. We're about to just cross over now. Is being overtaken by XJP. Floyd Pink as well is in the action. Look at all of these guys now. Finally at the end decided to have a lovely battle. This is what we love to see. All of them scrapping away in this race at the moment. But here we go. What can Floyd Pink do? It's the Alpine ahead. Oh, contact going around. It's the Mercedes of Drizzle and Ryan. It's a car park at the back of the grid here. Drizzle and Ryan both going around into each other, causing a big collision. Nike wasn't caught up in that, but he might have been caught up in that, actually, I'm not too sure. But wow, as down the inside goes Ryan on Drizzle. On to lap 18 of 22. But wow. This is crazy stuff, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. And Marcel ahead of Milan at this moment in time. Floyd P6, XJB 7, and into P6 goes Floyd with a lovely overtake, and going to try and hold that the best he can at the moment. Ryan retires from the session. Oh, the safety car comes out, everybody. The safety car is out on the final few laps of this Grand Prix. And, wow. We'll be back with you in a few moments then. As the safety car is out and 10 people to go. Ryan leaves. Ryan's out. Harry Bobs is out and Quotemaster's out as well. But lap 19 of 22, everybody. The safety car should be going in this lap around, but we'll just see. As let's just wait. Safety car should be going in soon. we go round again, I think. I don't think the safety car's going in this time around either. I mean, it should be normally. We're leaving us with 3 laps to go. But into the pit lane dives Ollie. And we cross the line. It'll be lap 20 now of 22. And it's got to go in this lap around here today. It should do. As when it goes in, it should be Bramble ahead then from XJB now. How has that happened? He's come out of absolutely nowhere. And yeah, that man is ahead. But safety car is still out, ladies and gentlemen, here today with, after this lap, 2 more to go. But we should get 2 racing laps before the end of the Grand Prix. Right, everybody, here we go. The safety car is in at the end of this lap. It will be lap 21 once we get going again. And it will take us on to the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Then after that, it's the final. And Bramble might just be in with a chance of winning this Grand Prix. We can see now penalties. XJB on 15 seconds of penalties here today then. Marcel with 3. Bramble with 3 as well. So this is going to get very close indeed with Marcel and Bramble, maybe. Marcel could maybe take the win. It is possible. We'll just have to see how well everybody gets their start done here today. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will await the start of the race. The safety car's gone in. Over the line we go. And it's the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Bramble ahead now. Marcel to second place. States love to see it. That man trying to get ahead, and he's gone ahead and done it. Through past the man with a whopping penalty. It is Marcel now in the Williams, who is the man ahead into second place and is in with a good chance of winning this Grand Prix. So is Bramble, both on 3-second penalties. Who will take it? That is the question. As we make our way then down and towards the right-hander, it is Bramble ahead. There's lap 21 or 22. There's still one, well, this lap to go and the one after that. Who will take it? Who will take the win? Who will take the podium? That is a good question as well, and it is going to be very exciting to see who is able to do that. Bramble still ahead. Look at Marcel now, sniffing on the backside. Is he able to manage to get through? This is going to be exciting, isn't it? On the final 2 laps of the Grand Prix, we might just get a new race leader, and it will be a new race winner as well. Marcel, whoever wins now, will be the first official winner of this league. And trying down the inside, taking it to the out. He's gone around Bramble, very nearly going around. Knight retires from the race at the very end. But ladies and gentlemen, Marcel and Bramble make contact, very nearly going around, but we have a new race leader, and the Williams of Marcel is ahead of this Grand Prix, currently sat in P1, and he's on for the race win here today, and solidifying himself a good bit of points for the start of this season, which is always nice to see. It's lap 21 of 22, and we just await then the drivers to make their way around onto the final lap now, round the final corner. And up towards the line. Drizzle with a 3-second penalty. But now we start the final lap of today's race, everybody. It's the final lap. And DRS is enabled once more. Who will take it? Can Bramble maybe get in towards Marcel? I mean, it was the other way around, wasn't it? And it worked earlier on. So will that happen again? Would be nice to see. Gaining. Bramble maybe around the outside. Will he be able to get through? No, he won't. That was close indeed. He's fastest in the first sector, though, of this race. He might be able to pick up the fastest lap, even if he doesn't win the Grand Prix. Dips his foot into the grass there. But now, that is not good for him at all, is it? Because Marcel's just going to fly ahead and absolutely dominate at this moment in time. Lap 22, then, everybody, of 22. The final lap of this Grand Prix. Marcel is ahead from Bramble. Down below as well, XJB has found himself down in P8 now. I'm not sure what's happened to that man, but he's had an awful few laps there because he finds himself down at the back now instead of up at the front where he was earlier on. But he has got a big penalty, and that won't help him at all. But, ladies and gentlemen, here we go into the final third of the track. The final lap of the Grand Prix. And Marcel is the man ahead. They make their way down towards the end of this lap. And today might not have gone the best way possible, but third time was the charm. And here today, for round 1, season 1 in DCD, Marcel has cracked the code and he heads towards the line. He takes the first win then of the season. Marcel wins. It's Milan that wins the race, takes it on penalties. Milan is the first winner of this season. Everybody crashing into the wall at the end. Marcel second, Bramble third, Chuck Norris 4, it's Drizzle 5. Wow, what an end to that race, everybody. Finish results then, everybody. Milan with the win from Marcel, from Bramble, Chuck Norris 4, Drizzle 5, Flo Pink 6, Shumi 7, Ollie 8, XJB 9, and Nike in 10, who actually retired. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. Hope you've all had a very nice night. I'll be back next week on Friday for the next round of the season. But thank you for joining me, and very good night to you all.